Good afternoon. Because we had limited bandwidth, could you all please turn off your video and microphone for this portion of the program? Thank you. Good afternoon. Please, because we have limited bandwidth, could you please turn off your video and microphone for this portion of the program? Thanks so much. Hello, students, family, friends, faculty, and staff. Welcome to the pinning ceremony of fall 2020 on this happy day in San Francisco, despite being COVID filled. I am Dr. Marianne Van Dam, and I am the director of the School of Nursing. We are so proud of our students and their accomplishments. Despite the added burdens, obstacles, and unknowns that the pandemic has generously provided, our students have successfully completed their programs. They not only prevailed, but they have thrived. They've proven to us that they have understood the number one lesson in nursing, which is be flexible. We are privileged to teach students who represent all ethnicities, races, and religions. They have taught each other about the world perspective in every class. The faculty have taught them the art and the science of nursing, and they are ready to build on these important lessons and continue their lifelong quest for learning. Today, we have the honor of celebrating our students from 3 different programs. We will pin, and in our academic hearts, theoretically hood, our successful class of the entry-level master's accelerated program. They have successfully completed the necessary classes for their graduate degree in nursing. Yay. We will also be proudly pinning our students who will receive a bachelor's degree in nursing. We have 2 groups. One from the San Francisco State University campus BSNs, yay. And the other is the first class of students in the ADN to BSN program at the College of San Mateo. We have no doubt that all our students have been or will successfully pass their licensure exams. You are all desperately needed in the world of nursing care today, especially at this point in time. The success of our students is shared with many people. The professors provide contextual nursing care science and deliver it with a vehicle of kindness. Our staff quietly work behind the scenes and make sure that all the wheels of the School of Nursing turn smoothly. I would like to introduce the faculty and the staff of the School of Nursing to all of you. Dr. Pamela Bai, Dr. Rebecca Carabez, Dr. Elaine Musselman, Colonel Connie Carr, Mr. Larry Vitale, Dr. Feng Yu Cho, Dr. Daphne Stannard, Dr. Therese Doan, Dr. Carrie Holshoe, Dr. Karen Johnson Brennan, Dr. Wen Lee, Dr. Esther Kim, Dr. Kathleen Shea, Dr. Stephanie Windle, Dr. Carol Kulik, Dr. Carrie Martin, Mr. Ed Rovira, Dr. Marcia Canton, Ms. Cheryl McIntyre, Ms. Allison Gilchrist, Mr. Garfield Powell, Ms. Celeste Rivera, Ms. Cindy Medakovich, Ms. Catherine Midland, Ms. Yuli Diesel, and Ms. Summer Bruni. We also extend our gratitude to the multitudes of clinical faculty who teach our our students in the clinical settings and the other care settings. And we send a special thanks to our colleagues and collaborators in nursing education, the faculty of the School of Nursing at the College of San Mateo. We thank everyone for their efforts. Here now are some messages from the faculty to our students.
Hi, this is Dr. Pam Bai, and I'm here to wish you a sunny and bright future in nursing. Congratulations to the class of 2020. Stay in touch, and it's been a pleasure to teach you.
Hi, this is Kathleen Shea. I'd like to congratulate you on your graduation during this virtual ceremony. I know this isn't what you expected, but we are so proud of everything that you've done, and we wish you all the best.
Hello, this is Dr. Karen Johnson Brennan, and I'm here to congratulate you on your pinning ceremony in the middle of a pandemic. I wish you all the best of luck in the world. You've all been wonderful students because we only take the best, and enjoy a fabulous career in front of you. Remember, nursing is lifelong learning, and I've been a nurse for over 50 years and I still love it. And I am proud to call myself a graduate of San Francisco State University as my first nursing career, and I know that you will be too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Ari, Darian, Jennifer, Landra, Mary, Matt, Michael, Molly, and Stephen. What a life-changing experience you had during your community health clinical placements. Each of you left a small but invaluable contribution to the individuals, agencies, and community in which you served. Feel proud to know you were absolutely the best cohort ever. Congratulations.
Congratulations to all of you in the fall 2020 class. You have made it. You have worked hard and coped with uncertainty to achieve this well-deserved milestone. Your skills, training, and knowledge will be most needed during this difficult time. You may encounter challenges, however, new opportunities will always come when you conquer this hurdle. Please take good care of yourself and support each other going forward. Be sure to keep in touch, and best of luck for your future endeavors. Wish you and your loved ones a safe and warm transition. Congratulations.
Hello students, this is Wen. Congratulations. You have made a significant achievement. I'm so happy for you. I wish you the best luck with everything. Holidays are coming. Happy holidays, and please keep in touch. Bye.
Hi, it's Dr. Martin. Congratulations on graduation. What an exciting time for all of you. Now people's mental health more than ever is really suffering. So as you embark on your nursing careers, just please remember while you're doing your assessments to not only check in with people's physical aspects of their health, but also their emotional. I know that all of you are well prepared and will take up this task and do great things moving forward. Congratulations.
Hey everybody, this is Dr. Holshoe, just wishing the graduating class of December 2020 the biggest congratulations. You all are exceptional in every way. The strength and courage and dedication with which you've managed the challenges of this last year prove that you have everything that it will take to succeed in whatever you set your minds to in the future. So I just want to let you know that I am so proud of you, and I hope you have a moment right now to just let it all sink in, kind of feel the success of the moment and go have fun. Congratulations.
Congratulations, graduates. You worked so hard. So proud of you. As your psych faculty, I hope that you move into your careers providing compassionate care to those with mental illness. To my graduate students, Jesse, Kelsey, and Alexia, done amazing work, and I'm so proud of you. And I hope all of you go into this profession taking good care of yourselves and of each other. So welcome to the profession of nursing.
From my heart to yours, congratulations to the graduating class of 2020, and most especially to my brownies. The BRN is quickly catching up to the reality that you are registered nurses. The health profession needs you now. You are prepared, you are ready, you are able, and I know you are willing to fill the gap. So once again, congratulations on your achievement. Reach out to me if you need support. Have a fantastic nursing career. Professor Twyla Brown.
Hi, I am really thrilled to be here with all of you today to congratulate you and really help celebrate this important milestone. Sorry it's not in person, but it's still great to be here and see all of you. Thinking back to when you started the program and we talked about how important it was to be flexible, and wow, we really didn't know how flexible we all needed to be, but you were. You persevered, you made it through, and so you're here today. So just want to say congratulations to all of you. I'm really proud of everybody. So welcome to the profession.
Hi, my name is Ben Angel. I am a graduate of San Francisco State School of Nursing and a clinical instructor. I want to congratulate the class of 2020 on your imminent graduation. Nice work getting here. I know that nursing school can be a grind because I was there not that long ago myself. Special shout out to my psychiatric nursing clinical from fall of 2019. Great work, guys. Go out there, do good work, and stay safe.
Congratulations to San Francisco State School of Nursing class of December 2020, and welcome to the nursing profession. Graduating at the height of COVID-19, you will soon be, if not already, at the front line to combat this pandemic. I hope you will continuously update your knowledge and skills, participate in professional nursing organizations, being the champions for changes to erase racial inequity and health disparity. But most importantly, please take good care of yourself and your loved ones. Once again, congratulations.
Hello, BSN and graduate students. This is Rebecca Carabez, and I want to congratulate you on your completion of the nursing program. You're doing it during the year of the nurse and the midwife, and you're doing it during a pandemic. Congratulations, this is historic. I especially want to give a special shout out to the College of San Mateo students who began in the ADN program and are finishing in the BSN program. Congratulations, and we wish the very best to you. Stay in touch with us. Thank you.
Now I'd like to introduce Dr. Daphne Stannard as the keynote speaker for the MSNs.
Hi, and welcome honored guests, virtual guests, friends, families, plants, pets. A warm welcome to my esteemed colleagues also at the San Francisco State School of Nursing. And most importantly, welcome graduates, class of 2020. Whoop, whoop. You are graduating at an extraordinary time in modern history. Yes, we're living through a pandemic caused by the novel SARS-CoV-2 virus, also known as COVID-19. Yes, we're living in a time of great sorrow, great anxiety, great uncertainty, and great upheaval. Yes, we're living in a time of hyperpolitics pitting science against alternative facts. But we're also here to celebrate an important milestone, one that is possible only because of yours and perhaps others' great sacrifice, hard work, dedication, compassion, and yes, some grit. 2020 has been designated by the World Health Organization as the International Year of the Nurse and Midwife. It was designated as such long before the pandemic and was named to commemorate the 200th birthday of Florence Nightingale, who is also known as the founder of modern-day nursing. She is often considered the lady with the lamp and is portrayed as a caring, selfless nurse. She was all that, but more. Ms. Nightingale came to prominence during the Crimean War, which was essentially a religious and territorial dispute between Russia and an alliance of countries that raged from 1853 to 1856. While the UK lost some 2,700 soldiers in action during this war, over 17,000 soldiers died of disease. It is worth remembering that modern-day therapies such as antibiotics, blood transfusions, even oxygen therapy were not available to these soldiers. Therapeutics such as adequate hydration, nutrition, thermal control, and basic hygiene were nursing interventions put into place by Ms. Nightingale for the UK soldiers in Crimea and were proven by her to improve health outcomes. Ms. Nightingale, I'm going to call her Florence, was a number-driven woman. She was one of the first to collect statistics on morbidity and mortality rates and attempted to make associations as to which soldiers had better outcomes and under which conditions. Based on her assessment data, she planned and implemented changes in care and collected more data to evaluate the effectiveness of her interventions. Wait, what? That's the nursing process. Assessment, planning, implementation, evaluation. It's also the foundation to evidence-based practice, or EBP. I've been told I only have a few minutes to speak, so I can't gavage feed you with quotes from Florence as I would have liked. But I can ask this important question. If Florence was with us today, what would Florence do? She would collect data, and more data, and continue to present it in meaningful, everyday language to ensure that her points got across to busy administrators. She would advocate tirelessly for the patients, their families, and nurses, the caregivers. She would be a champion of EBP and demand rapid cycle small tests of change to improve care and care conditions. She had a strong work ethic and demanded that of the nurses who worked with her, but she also wanted them to rest, to be ready to care for their charge, and to be vigilant and attentive. Sick patients demanded that of their nurses, so we need to take care of ourselves to be ready to care for them. Florence would advocate for self-care. She would organize nurses, policymakers, and society at large for equitable healthcare, just as she did in 1860 in London. The disproportionate number of fatalities due to COVID-19 in people of color here in the US point to the inequity and lack of access to basic rights such as healthcare, adequate education, social services, and jobs and goods that lead to healthier lives and better outcomes. Florence did not tolerate these conditions in Victorian England, and she would not tolerate them here today, nor should we. And yes, another freaky coincidence. For the 18th year in a row, nurses who are obviously essential workers were named yet again as the profession with the highest levels of honesty and ethics by US adults. Why? Because nurses today are not that far off of the path that Florence traveled. Okay, so you no longer have to carry kerosene lamps, but nurses and you are altruistic and caring. Practicing nurses and you are smart and advocate for patients, families, and other healthcare workers. Nurses today and you know that knowledge is power and aim to educate your friends, family, administrators, and others about science and facts. We are so proud of you, class of 2020. These have been incredibly trying times, and we're not yet out of the woods. But you have shown us your true colors during this crisis, your wisdom, your advocacy, your compassion, and your commitment to patients, families, and communities. What would Florence do? Well, I think that's obvious. She'd be like you. Congratulations, class of 2020, and thank you.
Thank you, Daphne. And now I would like to ask Brian Sumstein to please give us the significance of the hood.
Thank you, Dr. Van Dam, and good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the faculty and staff of the School of Nursing at San Francisco State University, it is my honor and privilege to speak to you all today in recognition of our graduate nursing students. Our graduate students here today have completed an accelerated entry-level Master of Science in Nursing program and have satisfied the requirements necessary to become clinical nurse specialists. In addition to completing course requirements, these graduate students are required to complete a written, culminating experience, a document which exemplifies the knowledge and education of a master's prepared advanced practice nurse. Each of the graduate students has worked closely with a faculty member who mentored them through this process. While this ceremony is being held virtually, and there may be an absence of the typical graduation attire, I'd still like to take a moment to honor the tradition of talking about the origins and significance of the academic regalia and the graduate hood that would normally be worn by our graduates today. Universities are the heirs to traditions that go back 8 centuries. The diversified and often colorful academic robes that would typically be worn by today's graduates, as well as those who take part in the academic procession, are part of those traditions. Much like our ceremony today, academic regalia has been modified over the years and has acquired a special significance, which is reflected by the graduation attire worn by scholars and professors to this day. For universities in the English-speaking world, there are normally 3 parts that make up our academic regalia: the gown, the hood, and the cap. The gown was the loose outer garment common to both lawyers and university professors. For many universities, the cut of the gown sleeve indicates whether the wearer holds a bachelor's or a master's degree. The master's hood is a modern interpretation of the hooded robes worn by medieval monks who taught in the early universities. The monks would use their hoods to keep warm in the winters and also to collect alms. It is often said that the long tail of the hood provided a pocket hanging down the back in which students could drop the appropriate fee for teaching without the teacher seeing how much or how little was being paid. I'm sure many of our students wish tuition could be so simple nowadays. The hood that our graduate students would normally receive today is meant to be purely ornamental. It is typically 3.5 feet long and features a 3-inch velvet trim that indicates the graduate's academic discipline. The discipline of nursing is designated by an apricot-colored velvet trim. The colors lining the hood represent the university which presents the candidate for graduation, which for San Francisco State University are purple and gold. Normally, it is the honor of the professor who has worked with the graduate student on their culminating experience to hood them. However, as many have said, we are living through unprecedented times in which the usual celebratory measures of graduation ceremony must be adapted to current circumstances. Yet I know I speak for all of the faculty when I say that the privilege of celebrating the culmination of this process with the students is no less significant and no less special. Even in the absence of tradition and regalia, we honor and celebrate the achievements of our graduate nursing students here today. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian. And now I introduce Jessie DeLong as the MSN class speaker.
Thank you, Dr. Van Dam. Thank you, Dr. Standard. B-Money, thank you for your wonderful speeches. My name is Jessie DeLong, and I'm here to speak on behalf of the 2020 ELMA cohort. For those of you who don't know what ELMA stands for or missed it from Dr. Van Dam, it actually stands for 2 years of pain and misery. Totally kidding, totally kidding. It's actually abbreviated for Entry-Level Masters Accelerated. Now, families and friends, if you're here looking at your new beloved nurse and see a couple dark spots under their eyes, a few gray hairs, some wrinkles, I'm going to share with you the reason behind the madness and just what this group did in 697 days. It's absolutely remarkable. 95 units of combined master's and bachelor's courses, 850 hours of BSN clinical practicums, 500 hours of master's practicum, completed a 30-page field study, all the while studying for the California State Nursing Board exam and applying to future jobs as nurses. Now that's a nurse I want to take care of me when I fall sick. A nurse that has the tenacity to not just complete, but excel in a rigorous curriculum like this. A nurse who will not just see a patient, but a human being, each one an integral piece of our community and world. This 2020 ELMA cohort is a special gift to the nursing profession, each one carrying a unique light to bring forth within their corner of the healthcare world. After 2 years of a crazy, unexpected whirlwind, we will take our first steps today as master students prepared and equipped to accept in solidarity the challenges of our healthcare system with confidence, enthusiasm, and hope. These qualities we possess are a result not only of our own intention, but have been forged through the guidance and mentoring of family, friends, and of course, the incredible staff here at San Francisco State. It's become evident through the thousands of hours of being a nursing student that the faculty here were born to do what they do. Not just to educate on nursing practice and skills, but embody what it means to provide compassionate, thoughtful, and loving care. I can speak on behalf of the group here. We are truly grateful for all the SFSU faculty and staff members. You can rest assured you did your part in preparing this ELMA cohort to meet the hospital in the world. Now for the crew, our cohort, all the homies. You know I'm gonna miss Tahiti Tuesdays, Waikiki Wednesdays, the innumerable potlucks. Oh. And I think I was gonna do this. And all the incredible memories. At this point, there's no need for fancy advice or quotes, because I know deep down we'll all be the best that we can be, and that best is more than enough to change the health and hearts of the patients we'll serve. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Jesse. Appreciate it. Appreciate your kind words. I'd like to now introduce the BSN keynote speaker, Mr. Larry Vitale.
Greetings, baccalaureate class. What a year it's been. Can you have imagined 2 years ago when you started in January of 2019 that we would be ending like this? I imagine not. What a year it's been. We got a chance to work closely together this last semester. I'm so proud of you all to see how flexible you were. You came in on different days. It was not easy to get community health done in the middle of a pandemic. And you did the work. It wasn't theoretic. You were out there. You were doing vaccinations. You were doing COVID testing. You were visiting vulnerable people in encampments and shelters and shelter-in-place hotels. My respect and affection for you has grown so much. It's amazing the amount you did and how much the public health department came to depend upon you. So you were really considered part of the workforce, not just students taking a look from the outside in. Now you families who are here watching, when they told you about all the things they were doing, I would imagine you were a little nervous about what you heard. We never for a moment took for granted the trust that you had in us to keep your loved ones safe. And so for that, we made sure that they were always suited up with N95 respirators and face shields and gowns and gloves. But still, no doubt, you were concerned. Back to you, graduates. I don't know if you remember, but way back, one of your early orientations, I recommended that you keep a journal, a clinical journal. And you may have. If you did this last year, what a record that's going to be in the future when this pandemic is over and gone. The record of your experiences and what you did is amazing. A book that's gotten recent attention, obviously because of the pandemic, was written in 1722 by Daniel Defoe. It was called A Journal of the Plague Year. And it was about the great plague of London of 1665. Now, I understand plague is, strictly speaking, as you know, a disease caused by Yersinia pestis. But who would deny that the word plague has taken on a broader meaning, and who would deny that this has really been a plague year? Your record will be like that journal of the plague year. So I'd like to comment a bit on that. As plagues have always done, as epidemics and pandemics have always done, they've affected society, they've changed society from the bubonic plague to smallpox, cholera. Diseases all through history have actually changed the structure of society. And it's that structure of society that we've seen stressed during this year. And all semester, we've had the pleasure of discussing these stresses. Honestly, I'm already missing our weekly Zooms that we've had discussing the various social issues that affect the health of our nation. And we've seen how this pandemic has stressed that. So we want to, with that in mind, I'd like to say a few parting words for you. You've heard me say this over and over again, but I get one last chance. Watch your biases. Be alert to them. Be ethical nurses, even when it's difficult to do so. Learn how to be comfortable with uncertainty. And always follow the data. Base your practice, your beliefs on the evidence. Avoid being swayed by the crowd, especially when the crowd is acting irrationally. Don't be like some nurses that I've heard about recently who are refusing to take the COVID vaccination, for example. Remember, there's the grim statistic of more than 300,000 dead Americans because of COVID. Any nurse who cares for patients and refuses the vaccine is being grossly negligent. I understand people are worried about side effects, but everything has side effects. Tequila has side effects, for goodness sakes. We need to be ethical. We need to think about the protection of our patients. We want to be like one of your classmates who made history this week, Nuala Amar, one of the first in the nation, your classmate, to be vaccinated against COVID. Give her a round of applause. This is the kind of student we produce from San Francisco State. It makes me so proud. So the last word, stay well, do good work, and please always keep in touch.
Thank you, Larry. Thanks so much. Now, may I introduce Michelle Banco as the BSN class speaker.
Good afternoon, class, faculty, family, and friends. I am so grateful for this opportunity to speak today. I know this is a difficult and trying time for everyone, especially being disconnected from loved ones when we should be celebrating together. So I want to focus on gratitude today. First, I want to thank the faculty for doing their best in this crazy time. We are all so appreciative of your efforts. We know you worked hard for us. The fact that we're graduating on time with all of our work completed is a testament to that hard work. But more specifically, I'd like to thank you for your insight and advice that you gave us before we even began this program. At the nursing orientation, there was a theme of inclusiveness and support from the faculty speakers. You told us that we were no longer in competition with each other, that we had secured our place in the school, and that now was the time to come together and help each other through this rigorous program. From the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you for that advice and guidance, because our class took that to heart from day one. My cohort is amazing. We have a robust discussion board with multiple threads of conversation about different classes and clinical groups, and of course a meme thread too. We shared study guides, messages from professors, rides to clinicals, stethoscopes, and so much more. It was truly heartwarming. Now, this level of lateral support across our cohort was so important once the pandemic hit. When campus first closed, faculty and students alike were scrambling to figure out how to adapt to online learning. Everyone's head was spinning. So, in this new world, we were not only learning how to keep ourselves safe from the virus, but also trying to protect our education. In the early days of the pandemic, we had no idea if we would graduate on time. The faculty couldn't promise that we would either. And our family and friends didn't understand this brand new dilemma that we now faced in our education. I mean, try explaining the ever-changing California Board of Registered Nursing rules to your loved ones. It's trying, to say the least. During this time, when everyone was just trying to survive, this network that we built was vital. We were sitting around at home, worried out of our minds about our education, but we were able to do that together. It was incredibly difficult. But if it wasn't for my classmates, it would have been unbearable. So, thank you guys so much for rallying, organizing, weekly reminders, mental health check-ins, online study groups, new grad residency program spreadsheets, NCLEX application tips, fun graduation countdown reminders, and everything else so that this wild ride can be that much smoother for one another. I know I personally couldn't have done it without you, and I'm so grateful for every single one of you. Thank you for your generosity, and thank you for being such wonderful humans. In this past year, we've adapted, we came together in new ways, advocated for ourselves, argued amongst ourselves, made up, we mastered the art of communication in all mediums, and we did this all in reused N95s and face shields. We're graduating in a pandemic, but for exactly that reason, we should be proud. So classmates, hold your heads high because we have succeeded and we will continue to succeed. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Michelle. We appreciate your kind words. Now I'd like to introduce again, back by popular demand, Mr. Larry Vitale to award the Philip Durf Service Award.
Thank you. It is a real honor to present the Philip Durf Award. Philip Durf was a San Francisco State nursing student back in the 90s. I didn't know him. Dr. Van Dam knew him, but he was a person who was really a service-minded person within his cohort and was loved by his cohort. He became ill and passed away before graduation. His partner suggested that there be an award in his name, and it became the Philip Durf Award. It's a service award. What makes it so unique? The persons receiving the award are chosen by their peers, by the cohort. And so it is a big honor for me to say that this cohort, this baccalaureate cohort, has chosen Jennifer Dilley to be this graduating class's Philip Durf Award winner. When I knew that they do this election, every semester, and when I heard it was going to happen, it was like, it's going to be Jennifer. There was no surprise. Jennifer might say, "Oh, I was so surprised." Yeah, because she's humble, but she's a humble servant, and she's done so much for that class, for that cohort. In advocacy, in communication, in representing the cohort in faculty, to faculty and faculty meetings, and it goes on and on. But I won't go on and on, because now we're going to hear from 4 of her classmates who will have more to say, and it's more meaningful to come from them. So I'm not sure who's first, but we're going to hear from Chana Felkai, Stephen Hayden, Molly Armstrong, and Sherry Lynn Sunga.
Thank you, Professor Vitale. Jenny has made it her personal mission for everyone in this program to succeed. She set out to ensure everyone had all the information, support, and tools that they needed to do so. Personally, I could not have gotten through nursing school without Jenny's careful attention to detail and her cheerful spirit. As our class representative, she went above and beyond. She not only advocated for us as a class, but she actively reached out to every single person. Jenny, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for your weekly emails and for all the work you did to help me and our entire cohort succeed. Stephen?
I'm more than grateful to be able to speak on behalf of Jenny receiving the Philip Durf Award. Over the last 2 years, I've witnessed nothing short of a remarkable human being, someone who has displayed a sense of leadership rarely seen, and it comes from a place of genuine selflessness. Your ambition, integrity, and commitment to your classmates has made nothing short of an impression of being outstanding. Throughout nursing school, you've embodied everything this award honors, and I'm more than confident you'll be an asset to many others in this next chapter of our lives. Congratulations, and thank you for being our valedictorian.
My name is Molly. I imagine many of us will think of Jenny when we reflect on our time in nursing school. From her weekly emails, to her cajoling us to fill out this form or submit that paper, to her wonderful wry sense of humor. And perhaps some of us only made it here today because of the bajillion reminders that she has sent. But what stands out to me the most, in addition to the lovely things that Stephen and Hannah have mentioned, is that she is fiercely, the fierce drive that compels Jenny forward. Jenny, you have a deep sense of justice, simultaneously paired with an earnest drive to learn and grow as a nurse, a friend, and a person. It has been a privilege to get to know you these past few years as you've grown into the leader that you are today. We all can probably agree that the world is a bit uncertain and wild place right now. But I know and take heart that Jenny graduating today and officially becoming a nurse, that the world is a brighter, kinder, and more hopeful place. Thank you.
Hi. Hi. Congratulations, Jenny. Thank you for your commitment and dedication and going out of your way and keeping our nursing cohort organized and on top of deadlines. You definitely went beyond the call of duty, so this award is definitely no surprise. And we are grateful for you. Because of you, we have a strong, cohesive, supportive cohort, and we were able to get through this program together. Congratulations, Jenny, and we love you.
Wow, thank you, Larry, and everybody that spoke today and said those kind things about me. I'm trying not to cry, but I wanna thank the students in my cohort that voted for me, and you guys, like you said, have put up with my emails every week and all my reminders and everything, so thank you for that. And I really wouldn't have wanted to dedicate my time to anybody else, any other students. You guys are amazing. And I really hope that somehow some of my efforts helped you guys in some way during your time here. And it's been an honor to work with all of you and the School of Nursing faculty as well. So thank you guys so much for this and for all your comments and everything.
Thank you, Jennifer, and congratulations. I agree with the class's pick. I have seen you work tirelessly on their behalf. So, well done. Thank you. Now I'd like to ask Shauna Thalkai to give us the significance of this pin that we are giving you today.
Thank you, Dr. Van Dam. The nursing pin originated when Queen Victoria wished to knight Florence Nightingale for her nursing service to England. However, because Miss Nightingale was female, a knighting ceremony didn't seem appropriate. The Queen chose instead to present Miss Nightingale with a brooch that represented her distinguished service. As was true of a queen, Victoria's extravagant taste, the brooch was quite elaborate in design. It was the first nursing pin to be awarded for distinguished service to a nurse and served as a model for future nursing pins. American nursing school pins have a history of well over 100 years. The first School of Nursing pin in the United States was produced for the School of Nursing at Bellevue in New York. It was awarded to the first graduating class in 1880. Schools of Nursing choose pins to symbolize the unique qualities of the school. The San Francisco State University pin symbolizes the following. Gold and purple are the university colors, with gold symbolizing worthiness, the golden rule, and California, the golden state. Purple brings to mind sovereignty and the dignity of the nursing profession. The setting sun over the Golden Gate is the renowned symbol of San Francisco as one of the most beautiful cities in the world and the place of San Francisco State as the city's university. The laurel wreath surrounding the logo represents honor and achievement, and it is true for all symbols. The pin represents a person who has distinguished him or herself in service. All San Francisco State University university nursing graduates are distinguished by their caring professional services for clients. Wear your pins with pride.
Thank you, Shauna. Thank you, Shauna. We appreciate it. Now I ask that Dr. Musselman and Dr. Holshoe speak the names of the people who are being pinned today. Dr. Musselman has the honor of calling out the names of all the bachelor students in both groups. And then she will introduce Dr. Holshoe to introduce the names of the entry-level master's group. Dr. Musselman.
Okay, Joshua Alforque. Next. Noel Lamara. Dallas Nathan Ryans Angry. Molly Armstrong. Michelle Banco. Annalyn Burquez. Darian Chan. Sophie Charlotte. Kimberly Angela Cruz. Karen Preet Cardillon. Jennifer Dilly. Hannah Felkai. Natalie Galatzer. Lauren Crippy. Michael Grossman. Matt Haddad. Diane Helm. Stephen Hayden. Brittany Jackson. Mary James. Lizette Jimenez. Winnie Kong. Sun Han Kwan. Sun Han, sorry. Kirsten Lee. Matthew Lee. Christy Lee. Brian Lopez. Ari Marcantonio. Sharon Mung. Anne Hathaway McGinnis. Mandolin Rose V. Navarro. Esther Pike. Landreth Parker. Eva Petrie. James Alexander Speaks. Sherilyn Palad Sunga. Lisa Tanahana. Rylan Teal. Justine Trung. And Rebecca N. Valencia. So those were the graduates from our state BSN program. And now I'd like to congratulate the students who are graduating from our ADN BSN program, along with their College of San Mateo. Shaziana Ali. Lauren Bissell. Jacqueline Castellanos. Shannon Ching. Regine May Daguio. Megan Christine Juarez. Sarah Lindahl. Ariel Lorenko. Sharon Maddox. Jasmine Lopez Nava. Ellen Jane Quincy Pata. Alberta Garcia Perez. Angela May Rubio. Harpreet Singh. Samantha Tan. Louise Torres. Joe Tran. I never turned it on. Lauren Trachita. Liliana Jacqueline Vera. Mira Perest. Congratulations to all of the BSN graduates, and I'd now like to turn it over to Dr. Holshoe to announce our ELMA program graduates.
Thank you, Dr. Musselman. This is Dr. Holshoe. If the host could enable my video, I'll show my face. I'd love to say hi. Thank you. Okay, hi everyone. It is my pleasure to read the names of these distinguished graduates today. Alexia Allegri, nurse-led education to reduce psychological symptoms in head and neck cancer patients. Elizabeth Alexander, a debriefing intervention plan for secondary traumatic stress in emergency department nurses. Kelsey Allo, a trauma-informed care educational plan for acute care nurses. Ida Ascari, educating oncology nurses on complementary therapies for hospitalized cancer patients. Sarah Bravo, reduction of heart failure readmissions through evidence-based nurse-led comprehensive education bundle. Kevin Can,
collagen dressings as an effective nurse-led intervention for diabetic foot ulcers. Sophie Chen, a preferred music intervention on memory and cognition for patients with cognitive impairments. Jessie DeLong, an education plan, managing the aggressive psychiatric patient. Jasmine Dillon, cardiovascular risk education for rheumatoid arthritis patients. Alana D'Onofrio, using continuous glucose monitoring to manage diabetes in patients with COVID-19. Shahed El-Khatib, educating nurses on the use of restraints in pediatric intensive care units. Kelsey Fortier, nurse-led sexual assault intervention program on college campuses. Nicole Fry, improving pediatric palliative care, an education plan for pediatric intensive care nurses. Camille Johnson, intervention plan for nurses to increase high-risk pregnancy screenings among African American women. Erica Jones, racial disparities in maternal mortality among Black women in the United States. Kristen Lim, educational plan for nurses to prevent and treat postpartum hemorrhage. Kira Nakamoto, an education plan to improve hepatitis C knowledge in underserved communities. Rosalie Stewart, weight loss education plan for pain reduction for obese psoriatic arthritis patients. Brian Sumstein, cultural humility-centered multimodal nursing education, embracing gender and sexual minority health. Kellyanne Marie Tino, analysis of the US-Mexico border crisis and its mental health and developmental effects on pediatric refugees. Jessica Vu, analysis, reducing cesarean section rates using non-clinical interventions in low-risk pregnancies. Congratulations to you all.
Thank you, Dr. Musselman and Dr. Holshoe. I'm always touched by the kind of celebrations that we have, even if it's online. So now I would like you all to turn on your cameras and your sound. We're going to overwhelm it for a minute, but I'm going to confer the pin upon you. I'll give you a second to get that together. Find your pins. Find your pins.
Okay, we're unmuted and we're on video, okay?
Okay, we're unmuted and we're on video. Okay. All right. Everyone have their pen that got their loved one. Everyone have their pen that got their loved one. It is with my distinct honor. It is with my distinct honor, faculty, that I represent in recognizing you as a professional. In recognizing you as a professional colleague in nursing. Please have your loved one pin you. Please have your loved one pin you in our neck.
Brad.
Brad. Hooray. Hooray. All right, unfortunately, I'm going to have to ask you to turn off the camera and turn off the sound again, and we will be only a few more minutes between you and more celebration. This year is the year of the nurse and midwife. Turn off the camera and turn off. And it's the 200th anniversary of the birth of Florence Nightingale. This nursing pledge that we will hear shortly derived from her original writing many years ago. It will be recited by James Alexander Speaks for all of you.
Thank you, Dr. Van Dam. Please join me, class of fall 2020, in reciting the Nursing Pledge. I solemnly pledge myself to the service of humanity and will endeavor to practice my profession with conscience and with dignity. I will endeavor to maintain and elevate the standard of nursing, both as a science and as an art. I devote myself to the healing, protection, and welfare of those committed to my care. I will advocate for my patients' physical, spiritual, and emotional well-being and hold them as the first priority. I accept a duty to work for the improvement of health in the communities in which I live and work. I will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping. I will act with compassion in ethical matters. I will refrain from any action which might be harmful to the quality of life or the health of those I care. I know you all take those words with you and keep them in your heart throughout your careers. Now we have 2 slideshows with photos from our journey through nursing school.
Hope when you take that jump, you don't feel the fall. Hope when the water rises, you build a wall. Hope when the crowd screams out, you're screaming your name. Hope if everybody runs, you choose to stay. Hope that you fall in love and it hurts so bad. Hey, the only way you can know, you give it all you had. And I hope that you don't suffer, but take the pain. Hope when the moment comes, you'll say, so many places, the things that I did. I swear I lived. So this is what you meant when you said that you would spend. And now it's time to build from the bottom of the pit right to the top. Don't hold back. Packing my bags and giving the academy a rain check. I don't ever want to let you down. I don't ever want to leave this town. 'Cause after all, the city never sleeps at night. It's time to begin, isn't it? I get a little bit bigger than that. I'll admit I'm just the same as I was. Now don't you understand that I'm never changing who I am? As we go on, we remember all the times we spent together. As our lives change from whatever, we will still be friends forever. It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. Hope.
Good times. There's gonna be good times. Good times. I know there's gonna be. I know there's gonna be good times. There's gonna be good times. There's gonna be good times.
Now I'd like to introduce Jennifer Dilley, who's representing the Alumni Association and saying a few words for us.
Hi, everybody. So today I just want to talk to you about the Alumni Association. The SF State School of Nursing Alumni Association connects, supports, and celebrates alumni. They also provide opportunities for you to stay connected with either other nursing alumni, current and former nursing faculty, and offer ways to engage and support current nursing students, such as you can become a mentor and help support nursing students prepare for interviews, write resumes, network, and manage stress. You can network with other SF State nurses. You can learn about School of Nursing news, research, opportunities, and events. You can further your education beyond the classroom with events offering continuing education units throughout the Bay Area. You can participate and engage in community outreach projects and events with the School of Nursing faculty and students. We are committed to creating lifelong relationships with our alumni and invite you to join the SF State School of Nursing Alumni Association. The link for more details on the benefits of this membership and how to join will be in the chat. The Alumni Association invites you, the fall class of 2020, to a speaker event on January 14th. At this event, you'll hear from 3 alumni on their perspectives on the new normal in nursing. You will learn what is expected of you as new graduates in reality during this pandemic. This event will be moderated by Dr. Karen Johnson Brennan. Please look for an invitation email to this event next week. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Jennifer. We appreciate that very much. I'm sure you'll get an email from her to remind you. This is the season of hope and gratitude. Hopefully every season was with hope and gratitude, but this one especially. The people who are standing next to you deserve so much of your gratitude. So I would like you to turn around and give those people within your pod a great big hug right now, because they deserve it. They've put up with you, and sometimes I bet you were cranky. However, you will get to the other people who supported you as soon as this pandemic is over. You will owe them a hug, a big hug. As we say goodbye to you, we recognize that you start your career in a challenging time. No doubt, the pandemic has wreaked havoc on our global population and our healthcare systems. But this is a time that calls you to be your best selves and the best new grads. So I will speak for your professors and myself as we send you on your way with some lifetime homework assignment for your nursing career. Here is the criteria. We ask you to remain humble and always ask when you do not know. We ask you to read, learn, discuss, and ruminate over new knowledge and translate it into the best nursing care. We ask you to remain centered in the midst of discord and practice kindness towards all people, even when they irritate you. We ask you to remain insightful to your own moral distress and avoid cynicism. We ask you to speak your truth clearly and sometimes quietly. And remember to listen to others, because they too have a story that is well worth your time. We ask you to advocate for others. And last but not least, we ask you to teach with kindness and patience. The assignment is due on the day you pass away. and of course in APA format. Why such a long deadline? Because forevermore you will be a nurse. Nurses never really retire. They just don't get paid anymore. You are joining a group of people who, on hearing that they are a nurse, you will know something about them. Something that you know deep inside, and it need not be spoken. You are a part of a group of people who have chosen to dedicate themselves to the active care of others. So welcome, new nurses. Please put that on your lifelong homework assignment without procrastination. Thank you and congratulations. Please put on your camera and microphones now, and the blessing of the season to everyone. So welcome, new nurses. Please put that on your lifelong homework assignment without procrastination. Thank you and congratulations.
My boss,
Yeah, there's like 80 right there.
Are we over there?
Hi, Mom.
Ice cream.
Oh, there's Michelle. There's Michelle and Kevin.
Oh, graduates.
Don't see me on
Don't have one of my things.
Look at Dylan.
Oh, geez. Go, Alex!
You're
what?
I was like a fucking bully, just like on the computer.
Old mom.
Working.
Oh, man. Oh.
Delayed. I think that's their spotlighting.
We're there, still cheering. Yeah.
Ellie's twerking.
Look at my face.
Turn those cameras on, folks.
I should get out.
Hello. Okay. It's so loud.
Thanks.
Where's
on the YouTube? Look, these are the YouTube. I think that's like the. That's what I recorded. We'll just have to turn on the camera.
Again.
TJ was watching.
Oh, is that a group text?
You can shake it again. Take it. All right, are we done?
What?
No.
Woo, Amara! I see you. See you too.
Happened.
Where am I at? Oh.
Sorry. It was crazy.
Well, maybe we are, but then.
So glad I could make it.
Can I drink?
It's Carefree. Yeah. Brian. I think we can.
Oh, I see Karen.
The pink color is amazing.
Pop the balloon.
Congratulations,
Pulling me back. I'm not gonna fall. Locking me back.
You're the star. Congratulations, Aaron. How long are we gonna do this for? 5 more minutes.
Congratulations.
Lauren, this is starting to make me laugh really. Lauren, where's Lauren? Woohoo! Oh my gosh, this is great. Oh my gosh, I was like hearing it on the other screen. Lauren! Oh, what? It was Norman. Oh, Norman? Okay. What is this?
Guess not.
Amara! Hey, congratulations on your vaccine. Woo! Yeah, vaccine. Hi, Norman. I'm getting my vaccine on Monday. Karen Free! Karen Free! Oh, you look so cute.
Oh, there's 57 people.
Karen!
Gotta get in the show.
Yay! Yay! Karen Free! Dr. Musselman! Woo! Mwah, mwah. Okay, are we gonna hang out now?
Oh, it said 5 more minutes.
That's all you have? Just a couple people? Michelle, don't leave yet. Okay. All right, I'll stay.
There's still 53 people here.
Lauren's the star of this like end of the graduation. I know. Look at Missy. Norman, say hi to Missy. Look. Oh, thank you.
Congratulations, you guys.
Best wishes. Hi, everybody.
Dr. Doan.
Brian, I'll write that.
Thank you so much.
Okay, bye everyone. So proud of all of you. Michelle, you're a fantastic speaker. Very good.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
All you, Brian. Jennifer, congratulations. Everyone, congratulations. I'm gonna leave now. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Okay, I'm gonna go pop a bottle of champagne now. Bye, guys. Bye. Congrats, everybody.
Congratulations.
Bye. Congratulations, everybody. I love you guys. Okay, bye.
Congratulations, graduates.